Thousands of gallons of diesel spilled in a tanker truck crash that has closed part of northbound I-5. It is Election Day in California, where ballots are being processed ahead of counting as voters decide Prop 50. And today is the 35th day of the federal government shutdown, tying the record.
Covering Northern California. You're watching Action News Now. Coverage you can count on.
We are following breaking news. An overturned big rig and diesel fuel spill has closed the northbound lanes of Interstate 5 north of Red Bluff. Action News Now reporter Bea Barbosa is near the scene to bring us the very latest. Bea, this all started a little after 8:30 this morning.
Yes, Linda, that's right. I'm here on northbound I-5, where this morning at about 8:40 a.m., multiple agencies responded to a crash between a car and a semi-truck carrying diesel fuel. I'm going to step out here so you can get a look at it. You can see that semi-truck rolled over and there was a spill of the diesel. It was, could carry up to 4,500 of gallons of that diesel. Now, CHP listed about 9 different agencies responding to this. They say it's the reason for so many agencies responding is because of that diesel being a fire hazard, for it being dangerous. They have hazmat out here working to clean it up. Now, I spoke to California Highway Patrol officer. He tells me that this will be an all-day thing. There will be disruptions going on throughout the day as they continue to try to clean up this diesel. You can actually smell, right where I am right now, you can smell the gas for quite some distance. When I first got here, you could smell it. It smells very strongly of gas, again, because there is that diesel all over the highway here. CHP tells me that the rain could be helping, could be actually hindering in some ways, because they believe that the crash was a result of the rain. We will continue to keep you updated as we learn more information. Reporting live in Anderson, Bea Barbosa, Action News Now.
All right, thank you, Bea. And we will, of course, let you know when the interstate reopens. Monitor our website and our app. We also have a link on our website to where you can check Caltrans road information for yourself. Well, this is the last day to cast your ballot for the special election to decide Proposition 50, California's redistricting measure. Elections officials say it's too late to mail your ballot today. That's because in many rural areas, it takes an entire day to get mailed to the closest processing center to be postmarked by today. So you're advised to drop it in a secure drop box or take it to your elections office or to your polling place, your voter assistance center. Now in Butte County, there are 5 of them located at the Hall of Records on Nelson Avenue in Oroville, the Chico Family Masonic Center on East Avenue in Chico, at Chico State's Bell Memorial Union, the Butte County Fairgrounds in Gridley, and the Paradise Veterans Memorial Hall. All of the centers are open until 8 tonight. The Redding Area Bus Authority and Shasta Connect are offering free rides this election day to any Shasta County Voter Assistance Center. RABA serves Redding, Anderson, Shasta Lake, and areas of unincorporated Shasta County. Shasta Connect covers areas like Cottonwood, Happy Valley, and Bella Vista. Colusa County Transit is also offering free rides to ballot drop-off locations. This is a live look from our Bloomer camera overlooking Lake Oroville. You can see the cloudy skies, and there's rain pretty much throughout the region this election day, so carry your umbrella. Meteorologist Sam Copeland has a first check of your forecast.
Good afternoon, Linda. Not the brightest of starts to this Tuesday. That was the case especially north and west of Chico. Tom Head lookout. Murky start to the morning. This was from a couple of hours ago. Raindrops on the camera lens and fog in the distance. We are going to get a bit of a break from the rain, but it's still raining, especially again north and west of Chico. It's being driven by this big area of low pressure off the coast, and we're not done with it. This area of rain is going to shift away, but another one looks to build on in late tonight and then into the day tomorrow. Let's take this hour by hour. By 5 o'clock, most spots locally should be dry. Hopefully there's a little bit of sunshine peeking through, but it won't be lasting for too long. Clouds increase and rain chances climb later on tonight. I'll be detailing that and some gusty winds coming up.
All right, thank you, Sam. Today marks the second day of trial for 2 men accused in a double murder during an alleged drug and gun deal. Butte County DA Mike Ramsey says Wesley Evans and Samuel Ashley traveled from Humboldt to Butte County with the two victims in January. Deputies say Ashley and at least one of the victims argued, and that's when the suspects drove to Condor Road in the Cherokee area and shot and killed Juan Arreola Solano and Escavelia Rayano Jr. That's according to prosecutors. Happening today, the Oroville City Council will tackle the creation of a new public utility and a new fire station. The city could add a second public safety facility. The plans call for the renovation of the building at 2000 Challenger Avenue, which would be converted into a fire station. Cost is estimated at $4.5 million. The goal is to reduce response times. The target completion date would be summer of 2028. The council could also vote to establish a municipal utility called Oro Verde to provide electrical service to industrial businesses in the city. It's a partnership with the Butte Renewable Energy Initiative. The city says it won't replace existing facilities, but will provide an alternative complementary service. The Chico City Council is poised to approve an ordinance tonight regulating massage parlors with the goal of discouraging illegal activities like sex trafficking. It would regulate business hours and rules for basic health practices and advertising. It would also require proof of schooling and time in practice while allowing long-time massage therapists to be grandfathered in. It is day 35 of the federal government shutdown, and the U.S. Senate once again voted 54-44 today to reject the House-passed Clean Stop-Gap Funding bill. Now, this is the 14th time the same measure has come up for a vote on the Senate floor. 60 yes votes are needed to pass it. The shutdown, now tied with the longest one in U.S. history. Tom Costello shows us the impacts.
Day 35, and the government shutdown is now tied for the longest on record. And for workers and travelers at the nation's airports, the pain is very real.
I'm a little pissed off for sure.
For a second day in a row, security lines at Houston Intercontinental Airport stretched outside and throughout the terminal after major delays on Sunday, which the airport blamed on staffing issues. The Transportation Department says staffing shortages contributed to more than half the delays at the airports this past weekend, with air traffic controllers and TSA officers working without pay.
I'm pleading with them to get into the towers and the facilities across the country and keep our airspace operational.
Meanwhile, for the millions who rely on food assistance programs, the Trump administration says it will partially fund SNAP benefits in order to comply with the federal judge's order. But recipients will only be paid out half of what they normally get. As pressure mounts for both sides to come to an agreement, there have been bipartisan talks between rank-and-file senators, but they haven't yet reached the party leadership. And some Democrats are still pushing for concessions on health care.
Democrats are in the fight to lower costs for working families,
while Republicans say Democrats should just focus on reopening the government.
For the sake of the American people, let's hope that at least some Democrats can see their way to ending this and ending it soon.
That was Tom Costello reporting from Reagan International Airport. I should say Reagan National. Now, it is your last chance to vote for or against Prop 50 in today's special election. Ballot counting set to start at 8 tonight. And we'll take a look back at the life of Dick Cheney, dead today at age 84.